watching Suck Professor. Hey everybody, welcome. Part 135. Okay. 65 more of these and we will be at our bicentennial. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't think it is. Welcome. Oh fuck. Oh shit, what am I doing? God, I'm clicking around OBS. God, that is the last software you want to fuck with in terms of like accidental clicks. I live in fear that I'm going to like finish one of these streams, finish one of these recording sessions, turn it all off, and then just like porn, do my thing, you know, use porn for it, but like realize I left on streaming or something. I think that happens. I think that's a thing. What a world, huh? I don't do it that quickly after. I'm not like turn off, and then like hurry. That's a little odd. All right, okay, spare you guys' thoughts on that. So welcome back. We're heading back to the snow biome where we have just set up a pretty good camp. The system worked. We're heading back. So I had two things I was rambling about. One was, lost a viewer. Sorry, everybody. Wait a minute, why is the... Sound was fucked there for a second, wasn't it? Hold on, that thing's making a noise. Shit, I think I had the sound screwed up there. It'll be okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I think something was goofy. So yeah, the copy. Oh yeah, I finished the thought on the copywriter school. Nothing really to say of that. I could have gotten into the advertising world, and then within the recent years, since I do video editing and graphics, and got that comedian word chasing me around. And I can say like, yeah, I'll write funny shit. I can do funny stuff. Do you want to see some skits? Want to see some short films? Want to see some animations? Want to see some stuff? Want to see? I had a chance to maybe get into the advertising world. I find it so kind of repulsive, honestly. It's one reason I think my career is such a struggle, because I can't do marketing. I just can't. I can't summon it up very well. It's not one of my skills. It's a nice way of saying. It makes my skin crawl to do promotion. I hate it, and I think I have some stuff to promote, like the candle holders in my career. Like I'm banking on my fucking personality and my ability to come up with funny shit, but I don't have the ability to network or sell myself. So those are. What the hell was I trying to say anyway? Copywriter school. Some reason I thought of it at the just in the advertising world. So yeah, I mean, I think I would actually be really good at advertising. I've directed stuff. I think I'd be a good commercial director, and a lot of people with creative pursuits in the Hollywood entertainment world do end up in advertising because there's a shit ton of money. You can make a lot of money doing creative stuff. And I'd like, whoa, that one just kind of popped out. I want to be one of those. If I were, I do like the idea of just being like, I'm the creative. That's why I have a beanbag chair, and I come in at 11 a.m. when I'm good and ready, so that my creative juices are flowing. And then you work like 90-hour weeks, and you end up, dying in a, I don't know why I want to say abortion calamity. That's not. But, I don't know. I probably got to get over myself a little bit, honestly, because we all have to make compromises wherever we work in terms of your principles or whatever. So it's not like I was like, fuck you, I don't want to work in advertising because of my principles. I don't think it's that. I mean, it's not so much that. It's just more like, I just think that generating consumption sheerly for the sake of pure just consumption, generating demand, it's manipulating people. And it's so complex, though. We have a world filled with advertising, filled with communicating about our capitalist endeavors. Buy my thing, buy my service, pay for this, pay for that, sign up for this, sign up for that. Everything is constituted around its ability to generate money or not. And I'm doing something with my own thing right now with woodworking. And it's generated no money. But I would love to make money doing woodworking. But that's like a bastardization of what's a beautiful hobby that I'd like to turn into a profession, as well as continue to make videos and stuff. So I don't know. Just the idea of like, I guess it depends on what you're selling. If you're just selling products. I mean, you could apply skills that are applicable to the advertising industry to, like, you know, working for causes for things, and there's an activism industry, so to speak, meaning you can get jobs working on stuff like that. Doesn't pay as well as trying to talk wine moms into the latest minor chemical change to the palm olive formula, but it's all right. I don't think it's necessarily inherently evil. I just find it in my deep vibration cores, whatever mysterious veins of power run Odin and Valheim. Like, we all have that in ourselves, and the idea of advertising makes me go, this feels like Mordor. This feels like I'm just like helping sell some more garbage just so that to make money. I think that's one of my main issues with this world that we've got, is that people will do things simply to make money. Which is rational, because money is how you access emotional relief. Money is, I don't know, finding money to be on my mind a lot lately. Actually, since I was born. But I think it's gross how much we have to think about money. And the less you have of it, it seems like you really do think about it all the time. It's twisted. All right, enough rambling about that shit. Now, does that little white bit there indicate... Oh, all right. Obsidian. It's raining obsidian on us. Pick it up. And I was also talking about Forrest Gump. I don't really quite remember the thought I had up there, but let's just do a couple runs. Man, I really dug it. I made myself a cool little Superman fortress up in these hills. And I'm not saying people who work in advertising are bad people or something like that. Frankly, I'd probably, for $150,000 a year or something, or even for fucking $45,000 a year, I could probably be persuaded into overlooking my complaints about it, because it would money changes the curtains of denial around which we surround ourselves. So, denial is a little too specific. The kind of just the narratives that we wrap around our effort in our life is influenced greatly by how we access stress relief. Nobody gives a fuck about money. They give a fuck about the emotional release and emotional additive you can access because of money. Money itself is nothing. That's the end of the documentary. I think an interesting documentary about money would be fascinating. And just like what is it? What's the origins of it? What's all the, what did they do? What was money in hunter-gatherer society? I don't think they really had much of a concept of money. I have no idea. There might have been some form of trading. There almost certainly was some form of various forms of trading, but I'm sure it wasn't the same madness we have now. Different currencies throughout history and the stages where the globe has had this, because America used to have like every state, every region or something. I don't think it was formalized in any way, but you'd have like multiple currencies across conflicting time zones too. They didn't have standardized time zones until a certain point. And at some point they said, hey, you know what? Why don't we all follow the same time and do time zones? And maybe we should all use the same money, and we can probably save ourselves a lot of headache with all this bullshit. And someone else said, you're right. Let's do it. All right. I still think like there's stuff in here though, because this thing's gonna go off. Watch, it's gonna see. So let's try to find its. Is it down? why I'm focusing on that spot. Okay. All right. Let's dial this one in now. Oh, so Forrest Gump. Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to rant about. I was saying that I read the book before it became a movie, and I remember thinking this would be such a great movie. This should be a movie. This should be a movie. And so when it finally came out as a movie and everybody lost their shit, it was a good movie. It did really well. I think it was well timed culturally, and everybody, you know, I think it won a lot of awards. I mean, it was a good watch. It seems to be getting. All right, so let's go this way. Oh, okay. Let's go on top. Whoa. Great. Right here, this peak. Motherfucker, look at that one. Now, this is where I need some binoculars. No one will notice me up here standing on top of the mountain, emanating like a lighthouse. Look at this guy. I like to try to hit them while they're moving. That's why I miss a bunch. Thought he was turning. Fuck. So they put one right on top. Just looking around. Just taking it in. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's kind of nuts. It's a big old hole. That is a... Oh, now it's way... Okay. I'm guessing just a silver vein. What if it goes like all the way down? Like straight down. I don't think it would work like that though. We'd still be too far away, right? Oh, silver vein. Great. Ah, fuck. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be in here right now. I'll hit with those. Since there's some kind of monster knocking trees down outside. I do kind of want to try this. No, I did do this sledge on him, didn't I? Didn't really work. Oof. If I could get him down in my pit. Oh, man. Oh, Drake is shooting at him. That's great. That works. Get him, Drake. Get him, you Canadian singer. Is Drake Canadian? I don't know. I know he's a singer people talk about, and people go, oh, my God, Drake. I go, it's okay. I don't know. This guy, he's in a meme. Not cool, bro. Did he kill it? Yes, he did. It's funny that it stays close enough to die. You know you're an idiot when you have aerial superiority over a rock monster, and you still manage to get yourself double-fisted by it like a fucking Star Trek captain swing. You know, the double fist Star Trek swing, which knocks you out in one hit. It's just good MMA. Frankly, it's banned in the UFC. They won't let the fighters use that move because it ends fights too quickly and eats into their ability to sell nachos with warm cheese. I love that shit-ass cheese, that chemical stuff. Yeah. That's why they only use it in the future. Boom! Right on the back of back there. You're done. You're out. And then the Star Trek captain can take your clothes off, put it on themselves, and then pretend to be you for the next 45 minutes. Where the hell did this guy go? Oh. Looks like he had a little problem with gravity. I'm just checking the mail. I don't know why we bought a house with such a shitty driveway. God damn it, fucking just sucks. Let's do real quick ones. See, they don't even hit. You do have to let it charge up. Hey. You know what? I think this guy actually could help me dig out some silver. Says an idiot with no stamina who's about to fall off a mountain. Some wolf. Pelts. Alright, we're letting the stamina go. This pathfinding does not like this pit here, so that's good. I had a wet dream, Jenny. They were married, right? He and Jenny. Oh, yeah, there was a porno book. Spoilers here, guys. Spoilers. Now, we know that he and Jenny in the movie, and this is canon, okay, from the Forrest Gump cinematic universe, that Jenny contracts AIDS and eventually dies, leaving him with Haley Joel Osment to raise. Which is harder to raise than any kind of other person in the planet. I like that Haley Joel Osment's still doing acting. He's a good actor. What a weird career that one is, huh? Perfect kid, worst adult. Not bad. He seems like a nice guy. His face is yet to turn into an adult face, though. It's funny. And I'm talking about this guy. Like he's probably cool. He seems like a pretty nice, okay guy. He's just become like, there's people who see him in movies that have no idea he had a super crazy childhood career. Star of massive movies. Sixth Sense was like the sixth most grossing film of all time at that time. Or, you know, I don't know what it is now. Probably got beat by World of Warcraft or some shit. Which I know made shit tons of money in China. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, so Haley Joel Osment, yeah. I don't want to shit on the guy. He seems nice. But he's famous. But, you know, he could have just gone away. I'm sure he would have made plenty of money off the successful movie career he had when he was a kid. But he takes, like, goofy, quirky roles. He's kind of a chubby, 5'8" sort of guy. He looks like he's got, like, a firm belly. You know, the firm chubby belly. As opposed to, like, the softer ones. It should have been Siskel, Ebert, and Hank. And this would be the stuff I'd add to it. This is how I would contribute to that show. Yeah, you know, he looks like his belly's probably kind of firm. Probably a firm belly. What do you guys think? Not like you, Ebert. You got like a soft mushy tushy. Mushy ass belly motherfucker. That almost got killed right there. I'm playing Valheim while they're like taping the show. Alright, let's eat a lox meat. Brought it for. Oh yeah, so Haley Joel Osment was in Forrest Gump. He played Forrest Gump's kid. Is he like me, or is he? That's one of the most heartfelt scenes in the movie. He worries his son might have the same challenges he's had. That's what my dad was concerned about, because I was also, like him, I was born with a huge mustache. I wanted to curve it, like in that movie where Morgan Freeman and Angelina Jolie make bullets go around corners. Yeah, Forrest Gump's fine. It's a good movie. He's tired. He's like, fuck this, man. Jesus. I'm exhausted. Crystal. Why does it seem like... Is that his stuff? Did he have... Wolf? Okay. Alright, let's just pick up all this mess then. Carrying too much, I just put on a new belt. We got some wolf pelts. We got all kinds of stuff laying around. We got wood. We got things. Man, this one's going to be nuts when we start chopping through. Let's open up some scenery. This is risky. Perfect. Get over here. I'll smash you. I heard it a second. Oh, yeah, there is. Squat down. Haha. I withdraw my ha-has. Vaguely, I mean, I don't really care that much, but I do want to kill them where I can get their stuff, you know? Like, yeah, I'll get that, but... Yeah. As long as they're landing, you know, and they will... I'm definitely going to lose some of them when I have to shoot them off the edge, but... Such is the price we must pay. I'm hoping this isn't a lot of silver. So actually, here, let's just do this real quick. So what I'm hoping is that I'll clear this one silver vein and then hopefully the thing will stop making noise. Although I suspect that won't be what happens. Based on the size of the previous one and how much frickin' silver was there. Which is, I guess, a good problem to have. And I don't know if I'm going to do the entire thing tonight. Maybe I'll just make a marker on here and we can come back someday. Okay. Thing is busted. Let's grab all the stones. Oh, no. Put on the wait. I'm not patient. Okay. Actually, I should grab everything, really. Lots here. Just down there. Okay, yeah, so the axe is busted. So let's head back. We'll fix the axe. Probably just go back. I think I am going to do some of that silver. Just, I don't know. Where's the timing here? So daylight. Sunrise is in the east. That's a pretty early part of the day still. So, okay, maybe we'll... carrying too much. Oh, it's because of that. Okay, I know there's a freeze gland right over here. Nope, can't even do it. See my pig over there. I love you, pig. Pig loves me. Okay, good stone. There's a bunch of wood. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, let's put the meat away. Gotta remember to repair. Nope. Okay. All right, so I think what we'll do... All right, we'll run around a little bit. I'm trying to play it by the daytimes. So, there's still a ton of obsidian around here. We got all that silver. There is... I just want to look around, you know? I just want to sort of... Oof. I knew that was risky. I feel like getting up on one of those is where that's where you hear the voices or whatever. Okay, so now that it's snowing, or yeah, I don't like to explore when there's this much wind. That rock is interesting. All right, so I guess we'll just stay focused on this for now, I guess. Don't mess with me, man. You gave birth to Haley Joel Osment? I watched Whiplash. Did I already talk about that? I know not today. I haven't talked about it. It's an okay watch. Pretty intense. Not a fan of those types of teachers, but the world's filled with highly specialized stuff. It's about not spoiling any plot here at all. The premise is a young man starting out. He's a skilled jazz drummer, and he's at like a fancy jazz drummer school for like, 18, 19-year-old, like going off to conservatory age or whatever the fuck, where the really good people end up. Movie's been out a while, so. And then I watched a review on YouTube by a professional jazz musician, someone who knows that world, and it is interesting. I guess they get quite a bit of it is done correctly, but there's also like stuff that's not, which is what you'd expect for almost any movie. That's an interesting angle, though, if you get bored of the usual, some dumbass comedian with a video camera talking about some movie. Look up an expert on a thing. I watched part of like an astrophysicist reviews The Expanse, which is a show that is on, I think, Amazon. Pretty good sci-fi. I'd say if you like sci-fi TV shows, it's above average. I think it's on its 4th season now. It's earned itself a nice audience. A lot of people really like it. I count myself among them. I'm not a fanboy or whatever. I don't know. I couldn't tell you any single name of a single character. But that's how my head works. But they do like kind of realistic space physics more than other shows, at least. So I watched a video of a astrophysicist, and she was fine. She had enough personality, and she was carrying her comments well, but she was only doing the first episode. It's like, watch a season and then just pick out like a few of the themes or a few key moments that jumped out at you. You don't have to go through one episode. What are you, Suck Professor on YouTube? Oh, it's not even smashing the right thing. No! Did you see it rolling away? I was worried that might happen. I know I'm carrying too much, but I can't let it roll away. Here, if this rock comes loose, it'll roll off, won't it? That'll be kind of fun. Man to stand? I don't know. Land to stand? Stand. Still exercising? How's that for some inspirational material for you there? I think I'm at like 35, 36 days now of doing the same thing. I could totally do longer. I almost said further, which would be fine. I could totally go longer and further. I do. It's about a half hour of gravity walking, meaning on a hill, and that's pretty good. I mean, doing that a half hour of gravity walking every day is enough. I could definitely do a lot more. I could eat a lot better in terms of that. That would help me with my probably emotional health, just in terms of it definitely seems like my emotional reactor is connected, not just in like a direct way, but also in my own issues with how I look and how I feel. My body image stuff. I don't think I have as profoundly debilitating body image notions that some people can have. Not that it's always debilitating, but I do have some, and that's okay. What point am I making? But all this exercise has been wonderful. Like I really can tell, like wow, what a difference it really does for your body. But even in just too much, I guess these are huge, aren't they? Even in just these this kind of limited range that I'm doing. Let me just try to get this to 450. Meaning, since I'm not doing more, I am sort of just naturally increasing the intensity. And by that, I mean I'm starting to jog and walk faster, but also run a little more. And I never ran before. I mean, hold on. Let me run a little more makes it sound like I was running. I have not been running. I have had periods in my life where I've taken up running for a little while. But I'm a bigger dude, and running tends to sort of fuck my legs up and doesn't feel great on my ankles. But I've had stretches where I felt okay, where running isn't totally miserable. It's definitely one of my least favorite forms of exercise. But since I've been doing this so consistently lately, I first found myself running downhill. Not like all of a sudden I just break into a crazy sprint, but like a little, I'm like, all right, this doesn't, I can tell my legs are feeling good. Legs feel strong. Legs feel fine. Let's get some running going. So I'll just try a little jogging. Holy crap, that doesn't actually hurt my shins. Okay. All right, well, I'll jog the rest of this 50 yards to the little turn thing. And then over the last 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes I don't do it. And actually, I'm often stopped because I hit this one little walk path thing where you can't really go past people. People are kind of friendly, but people are also sort of oblivious as they're in their own, brains and doing their own thing. God, this stuff is fucking heavy. It's going to take forever to get this shit out of here. I mean, the system works. Like, your body wants to reward your work, your effort with new muscle and stronger ligaments. I mean, I'm sure it's not just your muscles get better. Why am I doing it? What the fuck is wrong with me? I could actually just do the math on this instead of this dumb guessing that I'm doing. Which sort of tedium do I want to turn off the viewers with? But then over the last 2 or 3 weeks of the kind of part where I run, I would, jog is the right word. I would jog downhill. Little gravity assist, kind of make pretty quick time. Sort of just get back to the car, do it, get the shit over with. And before long, I'm doing more of that. And then today, meaning like I'm starting to jog a little sooner. And then like there's a flat stretch after the downhill part. Then I try to jog across the flat stretch if I don't get interrupted by people. By that I mean blocked. That's my 128. Okay. What am I trying to say? So today, I've been adding a little more to the jogging portion. And then today I ran all the way to the car, which is fine. What does a rock weigh, actually? Let's just finally do this. 28, so it weighs 2. So I need to get rid of 7. Perfect. But today's run felt a little different. It felt just like I just noted that I had leveled up somehow. A minor level up, and we're talking about a guy who's still largely out of shape. I'm not some fitness hunk, but it definitely felt good, though. This little run I did today, it just was part of, like, I know I could have kept going, I guess is what I was feeling. I was like, I don't feel my legs are the limiting factor, and they feel strong from all the walking I've done for almost 40 days. So, but nevertheless, they're still not they're not toned up for running. So I could totally tell my lungs are just like, yeah, we're good. Just run. You'll be fine. Just keep going. Just run. We don't care. We're here. We're your lungs. We're your lungs. We will make sure you run. Whereas normally, new exercisers, and I've been a new exerciser because I never stick to it that much. So I'm permanently a new starting over. You know, we all have our little cycles of, all right, I'm doing it now. I'm exercising. Sometimes it takes. Sometimes you make a lot of progress. Sometimes, you die. In the worst possible scenario. Okay. Oh, yeah, so my thing is broken. So let's just see. Let me just... Is it going to go bloop? Bloop? Hoping not. Oh, there's a silver... So why is it not if there's still a silver vein? I wonder if it just shuts off after you get the first one. And then... Whatever. We'll figure it out. We got to go repair the tool. So I had the thought today of like, well, dude, just take up running. Just keep running. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah. When you're starting up exercising, especially cardio based, your lungs are usually not on your side. They want to be, but they're usually just like, stop, what are you doing? Why are you torturing me? Why are you doing this to us? Don't you know I love you? I think I can get through here with too much. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go walking through the portal a little bit sad because of all my stones. Nope. I did not want to fall in that little crevice. All right. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting... I recognize the feeling in my chest where my lungs are actually fine. I think if I ran hard with runners, they'd kill me. I wouldn't be able to keep up. Like, I'm not saying I have like runner's conditioning, but I did notice it, and it was just like, wow, this is kind of cool. It's amazing how like it's just like, I know for a fact I could have just probably just kept going and at a slower pace and just felt fine. So it's good to get past that initial curve, that obstruction kind of thing with your lungs when you start exercising. So it's partially why I'm keeping it up, because I don't want to lose the habit that's been kind of set in motion here. Just one. Got to redesign this whole thing. Yeah. So maybe I'll move to the mountains or something. It'll just be good for when I finally have to like walk around on country. I'd like to work in I don't know, maybe the forestry industry. I have no idea. Or I could just really try to get into comedy. It occurred to me to go back to doing stand-up. Like, that's certainly a thing. Most fucking stand-ups right now haven't done it in over a year. Anyway, I'd be rusty, but I could shake off the rust, and then continue to pursue like the comedy dream and all that other shit. But I haven't given up on that. It just kind of burnt out and tired all the time. All right, let's grab some. Maybe we should set this off though. Actually, what time is it? I hate missing that sleep. All right, let's try to do this quickly. Fuck. Okay. Wood. Now, frost resistance is thistle, blood bag, gray dwarfy. Jeez. Thistle. I just need 2. And honey, it said. Okay. Excellent. That was nice. All right, sleep time. Oh, he went away. Yeah, I've had a couple of periods. Like, I used to play sports a bunch more when I was like a younger guy. I used to play. I was on a. Not even talking about like high school or college. I played tennis and chess. I'd be out of breath a lot during chess. Oh, what is? Oh, wait. All right. Arrows are okay. I swam in my late 20s. I took up swimming as a. I joined an adult swimming club / team called Masters Swimming, which is sort of like age bracketed swimming. You can still do swim races if you want, if that's your thing. I was buddies with a guy who was nearly an Olympic swimmer. He was a very successful college swimmer, and I knew he would do these like swimming things. And I went with him one day, totally out of character, because it was like I don't like having my shirt off around people, unless I have an erection, which is like that's kind of a bit, but it's like I'm not confident with my shirt off unless I'm having sex with somebody, and I'm like yeah, all right, now we're just naked, that's fun. But like beach shirt off and like swimming pool shirt off, man, that's just daunting for me. But I somehow managed to go to this bunch of swimmer people too. Generally meaning they're pretty good shape, men and women, and they had these adult, various ages, mostly younger though, but like they're all ex-college swimmers and whatever. My friend was like one of the best on the group, so he would be in the fastest lane. I started off in the slowest, like the beginners, and I was horrible. Look, we found some. I didn't realize how bad I would be. I knew how to swim. I knew how to not drown. I had kid lessons or something, but man, I was embarrassed. I was just like, I was about to just get up and leave and just like try to get out as fast as I could. But this young lady who is one of the coaches comes over and she's like, asked me how much. I was like, I don't know why I'm here. She's like, it's all right. Let's just do a couple breathing things for you. And so like, she taught me how to like, you put your face in the water and then you breathe and you put your face and you like just practice a little bit of like proper head turn to breathe. And she had taught me a couple really basics. She was a swimming coach. She was a very good swimmer, and that calmed me down. And I started taking lessons. I took these lessons in an infinite pool, which is just like one of those motorboat, big hot tub that causes a wave and then you swim against the water, whatever that's called. The guy starts the lesson with filming you underwater. It's like all of my nightmares coming true all at once. And then 6 weeks later, they film you again, and you can kind of see, and then we watch them both back to back, and you see the difference. And after that, I started swimming 4 nights a week for about an hour and a half each time, which is a shit ton of swimming. And like really got into this little group of people. I kind of became pals with everybody. They were all like college and competitive swimmers, and some of them did races. They still have age bracketed races all over the place. It's pretty interesting to kind of be in that world a little bit. I mean, just very, very basic. But, they liked me because I'd show up and I'd work hard, but I was also sort of like the outsider, goofball, funny guy who could get really drunk. What the hell am I saying there about the swimming? Nope. Couple more swings and see, I just knew it. My inner Daniel Day-Lewis wasn't giving up. One of their big annual events is like a hour swimming where you just swim for an hour and someone counts your laps. It's like a fundraiser thing. So you have to show up and count someone else's laps, and then someone count. Oh God! I thought I heard a dude in there rocking and rolling. This is a puzzle we got ourselves in here. Does he want to come down? Maybe this is an ideal way to fight. If he comes down here, I'm fucked. But if he stays up there, I'm not sure how to get out. I just want to like make it possible to get out. I think I can jump up here. Oh god. 1 star. Where's the golem? You guys can fight each other. Not me. Oh shit. Don't make me start to kill you. Fight! Fight! What are you guys, buddies? There you go. I guess that's one way of doing it. Alright, we gotta get healed up. Okay. Probably should be using my bone mass powers. Actually, let's try that. Let's let the heal go. Actually, let's take one of these. I'm using the word actually so much. And let's activate bone mass. The power of Grayskull! Not sure I agree with your tactics, sir. Alright, so now shield and sword. I don't know, it works. I mean, the bone mass is the only reason this is possible. Come on. Did he just throw a thing? I'm waiting for, I want stamina to be mostly full. Does he stagger? Oh, no, there's low stamina. Yeah, no, he's like, oh, he zips it out like a kind of like an inventor. Like if Tony Stark were made out of stone. Oh. See if that Drake attacks him. Yes. Doesn't do any damage to him, but it distracts him. Hey, I'm gonna come up there and beat you up. Alright, well, why don't we just use this? I'm just hoping to get a full flurry. Like I want to get like every swing. Boom. A head and a trophy. All right, you've served your purpose. You're fired. Go get Cobra. Go starve to death and get Cobra, you fuck. That's what bosses tell you when they fire you. You can go die of starvation and now go get Cobra. For $900. Alright, fun times. Okay, let's just make a quick run to We have barely done anything. We've barely traveled in this exploration of the Great Snowy Mountains, but for good reasons. Gonna have more of this fucking silver. It's heavier than hell, so it'll be impossible to get back. Alright, now it's nice and purty out. Where was all that? Was that over here? There it is. Okay, just looking around for anything. Still expect to see a cave someday. I became a pretty good swimmer too. Like, I wasn't like competing. I was actually maybe going to compete. Near the end of my swimming though, I mean, you swim for an hour and a half at night, you know, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or whatever, and then you go home. It is such good sleep. It is such a beautiful feeling to be that exhausted in like a healthy post-swimming kind of way. I love that. That was that's one of the things I miss a lot, is that feeling of a nice pile of wolf fangs and stuff. Miss that feeling. You can still get it. You get touches of it now with this exercise I'm doing, but I'd like to get back to swimming. So, nothing says I can't ever do it again. But I was pretty good. Like, I did it enough that I got pretty strong, and my legs sucked. I was really weak in the legs. I never really had... I did a lot of weightlifting in college, but I never did much with legs, and I just, you know, I didn't have a good kick. That's a huge... And my friend told me, and he was an expert. He's now a coach at like a, you know, high school or something. But like a expensive, super fancy, you know, not in a private, but like, you know, one of those like high schools where like, these kids are all rich. Like one of those high schools. That's why they have great swimming coaches. So I trust what he said, like, yeah, most of your power should be from your kick. Like, so I had a lot of room to improve. Even with my shitty kick, though, I wound up, there was the standard practice room. Wasn't there one of those things flying around? Was 6 lanes. The 6 was the fastest. I started out in the slowest. By the end of it, I was leading the 4th lane. So usually the person who leads is usually the fastest swimmer of the team, because you don't want to put the fast swimmer behind other people. Oh, are you kidding me? God damn it. They just wake up anywhere they want? That's how this shit works? I don't have my bone mass strength. I'm gonna have to just... Well, honestly, just peppering them with arrows seems to work. Probably faster. What the fuck? Just gotta make sure it's not a... Trying to get him to smash this nest just to see if anything happens. Alright, well, that was... So most of my power in my swimming was arms. Was my arms in my... Hello. David Lynch feels like this is where he would live. That looks like a great home to live in. I'm David Lynch. Today is Thursday. Can you believe it? And then, like, stops this video. Come on, bro, smash up. I don't think it's... I think it's indestructible. I feel like that would have done it. Oh man, my health sucks. Let's not... Be a little dunderheaded here. What? No. Yeah, so I had just a strong shoulder, and I realized it's like, I actually, at the time I was making my living cleaning aquariums. I had a business. I designed and installed fish tanks and cleaned fish tanks. So I was literally carrying water for a living. So I think I came in with like good arms to start, because you're just always using your arms. A lot of this, a lot of cleaning, but you're literally carrying water all the time when you're not driving. A lot of fucking driving. And I think I just like, yeah. So that was my emphasis. So I needed to work on my legs, and I should have done more leg stuff. If I get back into swimming, and I still probably need to emphasize leg strength. Yeah, I just had a big fucking strong arm, big shoulders. So I just remember getting to a point where your lungs, this is what made me think of why I'm rambling about it in terms of like running lately. I feel the same kind of feeling in my lungs, that like just confidence, I guess. You just sort of have a biological kind of ease to your lungs, because I'm just so used to associating exercise with like strenuous, strained lung feeling, and when you have your lungs tuned up to the point where they're just like, all right, good, keep going, good, you got this, good. When that's the signaling you're getting from your lungs, as opposed to like, why? Please, no more. Stop. Just stop. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Why? That's how my lungs normally feel. From like strenuous exercise. So it's really nice to be at that point. And I felt that when I was swimming too. Yeah, it's cool. Like swimming, real swimming is not, it's not just the standard how to not drown shit they teach kids. Like it kind of feels like underwater dancing in a sense, because it's very rhythmic. It's repetitive, like a lot of sports that are more about endurance and more about technique, doing something like running or yo-yo. But yeah, you get into a rhythm with it. The way you're kind of just like your head, your breathing, your arms, everything just sort of feels like becomes this sort of rhythmic underwater. Yeah, it becomes very meditative and kind of peaceful. Even while you're pumping out hard effort. Like the hour swim we did, I remember I started counting for somebody. Oh, I think I got ahead. Okay. Something. Yes, trophy. Okay. Put on the weight belt. Stone gall. Stone golly. Yeah, you just get, and you get real stretchy because you end up putting your arms like. Anyway, I don't. I'm starting to relive my old swimming days, but yeah. So yes, you actually gain speed from the thrust. Even just pushing your arm forward into the water is part of your forward momentum, even though it's a small part. But like, yeah, you just get used to being like being streamlined, and your body turns like that when you do proper freestyle swimming. I did a little dolphin kicking. That's that fucked up, crazy ass dolphin style kick, which the good swimmers like. That's like a whole thing, whatever they call that one, butterfly or dolphin, whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's frog kicking. I don't even know what there's like 4 swimming techniques. I don't know what they're called. Why am I rambling about this? All right, so here's what I think we should do. I think it's getting dark, so it's rest. Let's just do a haul back. Really curious what this golem head is going to look like. Don't need to. What am I doing here? Oh wait, no, I have enough. Leave some wood here. $30. I need to reduce it by 30. So that's 2 each. Why is that? Oh. 12. So I need 6. Boom. Oh. Oh. Hey. Why heck? Somebody destroyed my My little trolley home. How rude. Can you put it somewhere they can't reach? Right on the dragon. I don't think it matters. Missing requirement. Oh, they fucked up my workbench too. Okay. Should have been able to figure that one out. Oh. All right, hang on. Okay, there we go. Now I can make a workbench. Someone asked me at swim, what school did you swim for? And I was like, I just fucking learned this year. I didn't swim. I swam for a tiny elementary school. Way back. No, I didn't swim. It's like, whoa, that was very flattering though. I was like, holy shit, you actually think I swam? Obviously it wasn't one of the good ones. So yeah, that was cool. That was pretty cool. Why's my weight down to 270? Is that how it was? Oh, corporate. Oh, it's all this stuff I dropped. Okay. I knew I had filled up the weight. Oh, hey. Sorry. Reacting to the Twitch chat. I will explain in a moment. Yeah, so welcome to, I'm a 3D printer. You are a 3D printer. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you're a new viewer around here, so you're probably not sure what the hell's going on with this crazy channel. Hi, it's me. These are actually being recorded for my YouTube channel, Suck Professor, on Vimeo. No, it's on YouTube. Feel free to look it up. Many hundreds. There's over 1,000 videos. It's been around for quite a while. Mostly just this lately. But if you go back, there's a bunch of other like reviews of shows and other. It's sort of a comedy nerd channel. A lot of video game shit. Anyway, I'm just trying to explain to you that what you're watching on Twitch is being recorded for that channel. And I'm distracting myself, so I'm not even doing. Oh, I ran out of power here. Hold on, let me. There it is. Yeah, so this is what this is another thing I've been doing around here lately, other than the woodworking, and you've actually been watching the woodworking. It's been nice having you on there making comments and asking questions and stuff. Grateful and happy to share that time with you. But yeah, good to see you. I do talk and I do show my face sometimes, although probably should do a lot more. I'm a comedian and a video editor. I live in Los Angeles. Been doing this shit for a long time. Worked in progressive media a whole bunch. You might have heard of the Young Turks. I worked there for various iterations over the years. And a podcast guy. I've honestly been slacking the podcast lately. Oh, we gotta go try this head out. Okay, this is a perfect spot for it. Okay, stone head. This is gonna be great. Well, okay. I wasn't sure what to expect. All right. This is that candy. It's either like the world's best candy, the ring pop, or the world's worst butt plug. Because of these side pieces. You just want the one in the middle. And I don't even have expertise on that topic. I just understand basic physics. Oh, and it's just so you know, for our friend on Twitch, I don't well, I'm not saying don't ask or don't say anything, but doing this on Twitch means I'm not the comments aren't part of the video so much. I mean, I am. I mean, some do for sure, but it's not like a typical Twitch stream where I'm reading every comment and like kind of reacting or talking to everything. So, because this is a recording session for the other channel, so the ultimate place for all this to live, where this will live. Let's just put this Actually, let's go downstairs and try. Maybe it'll look cool replacing the what's that noise? Some machinery is making noise. It's either outside or it's in my room. I can't tell. All right, let's see this up here. It does have... Oh, cool. Okay. I don't know how I didn't notice that at first. I love the glowy bits. It's got glowy aura and glowy bits and even a little misty smoke. That's exactly what it's like when I walk around. When I go down to the mall, people just step out of my way because they say there's too many glowy bits. He's full of... He's leaving glowy bits everywhere. All right, so let's put this shit away here. Yeah, just to complete my thought. I don't know if I did or not. But, yeah. Just so in case you wonder why I'm ignoring questions or something. It's just because, like, I'm mostly... This is just to record for the YouTube channel. And it's not supposed to be a big Twitch thing. Even though I'm doing it on Twitch. Because I really don't make great choices with this whole career I've got. I know what people are going to want to watch. Random podcasting about socialist politics and lefty politics, Valheim video games, and woodworking. I know that's a winning formula. All right, let's try sleep. How much time have we been doing here? 2:19. Okay, we'll go back. Oh no. 1/3 of its leaves are covered in caramel. Do you like caramel? Caramel? Okay, we gotta get some more wood for making death sticks. Flying death sticks. Oh, I think I have a bunch. Oh, yeah, and the other reason I don't do the... so the woodworking is no talking because I'm outside. And there's, like, people... I'm real self-conscious about being a bother or even being noticed. It's a strange trait for a comedian. But I actually consider myself an introvert, believe it or not. I'm very exhausted by people. I don't feel energized by being around people unless I'm on stage talking to them and they'll have to shut the fuck up. You can laugh, but that's the only sound that you're allowed to make. That's essentially what my act was. I haven't done comedy in a while, too, by the way, so there's no chance of it. Well, I wouldn't say no chance of it, but it's not like I'm performing this year. Okay, did I rest? Yes. Go back. What is that noise? Okay, it's my fan. Okay. I don't think it has world-class sound absorption in this $12 piece of crap fan I've got. You are freezing. I forgot what I was saying there. I had a thought. Oh, the other thing. Oh, yeah, why I don't talk. Yeah. So I'm out on the balcony, and I hate the idea that I'm, that people are listening to me. Or, not that, I don't know. It's just weird. I just don't want to be, like, I close the window. I just get real paranoid about people hearing some guy talking a bunch. Because you see that in L.A. I mean, I imagine people see it all over the place. Another one, Fucker. Better give me your damn head. See, there is no head on him. Why? Like, what did I get out of the guy that was the giant butt bug? Yeah, so the woodworking streams are sort of a whole different kind of model, I guess. It's I communicate via the ancient art of hand signals and charismatic intention. You just gotta trust that I'm there, man. No, I have the little whiteboards that I like to write little messages and draw on. So that's sort of the interaction there, and I'd be curious to see how that matures. If I'm ever able to attract enough attention that there's actually like an audience. Not that anybody watching wouldn't constitute an audience, but you know what I mean. We want more than 3 or 4. Haha, run around the back. Oh, he is too. I guess you're going for a ride, bitch. I was hoping that would push him off. Doesn't really push him around. Yeah, he almost died. Yeah, I think there's I think there's a certain kind of charm to the no talking woodworking that is happening. Filming anything changes the parameters. You start to think about the camera. You start to, so like it adds energy. It adds work. It makes projects go a little slower. A lot of times I'm taking risks I probably shouldn't be taking to position my hands around a little bit around the camera to try to get a shot. And not that I'm thinking every shot through super carefully, but woodworking is a dangerous hobby. There's a lot of sharp stuff, a lot of physics being conducted or employed, and I increase the chances of injury by adding complexity to the process. And that's okay, though. I try to be careful. But I think I actually had 2 different bloody incidences yesterday on the stream. So, like, yeah, you are going to see some blood on that. They weren't violent. They weren't, like, bad ones. One, I was showing that I'd sharpened my chisels. And, although I can't say this is true about all 4. I have a pack of 6, but I only had time to do 4 of them. 3 out of the 4 I was able to get to cut my hair off my arm just by pushing. Not even an angle sweep, but just straight across, and it cuts the hair, which is a sign that your chisel is pretty sharp. They were doing their jobs, but they were very much in need of a sharpening. Alright, let's just dump off what we got. These guys like to come by and bust up stuff, don't they? You jerks. You're supposed to break stuff and then put it carefully away into different little barrels. Boxes, I mean. Alright, for God's sakes, we've been at the same damn thing this whole time. Let's then... I kind of just want to check the last one. Put this on. I know there's at least one more little chunk. Yeah, so I was showing that my chisel was sharp enough to cut hair on my arm. And if it's sharp enough to cut hair, it's also sharp enough to cut skin. And I cut myself. It was I didn't even feel it when I did it. So, but at some point I noticed I had a little bloody bit there. It's already kind of healed. Like in a day or 2 that won't even be visible. So you get a lot of little injuries like that in woodworking. And then I was flattening a blade for the spoke shave I'm building. This thing, which is awesome and so much fun. So cool. So great to hold. The little blade on it has no easy way to grip it. And it's actually kind of risky to put that much kinetic motion into a piece of metal that has a very sharp edge to it. But it's machined, and so even the non-cutting edges are also kind of sharp enough to... So after about 20, 25, 30 minutes of back and forth like that with my hand pressing down on it, my finger, you can kind of see a little bit of dark spot on my finger there. That got rubbed away basically by the centerpiece. It didn't get cut on the cutting surface, but it did start to bleed a little bit, just a tiny bit. But I was more concerned about the iron dust getting into my bloodstream, which I don't know. I mean, people have been getting small nicks and cuts on their hands for, you know, countless, you know, centuries and centuries, and absorbing materials they're touching, I'm sure. So. All right, so since the thing's not going off, and I don't even know, I think it kind of stops, but this one feels sort of done. I'm just going to dig down real quick here. And then, like, maybe like right here, just to... All right. So what do I have, 7? Okay, so let's get a little systematic here. So let's try to look for obsidian south of here. I mean, I'm going to take this to back to my spot here just to get rid of the weight, but I sort of want to scour this whole area of its goods. I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, but I imagine eventually I'll probably really hurt myself out there on camera. Some kind of bad cut. I had a scary moment a few weeks ago when I was using the shooting board, which is a way of attaching it's like a board, a specially built board that is, you can adjust it so that you can keep it at 90 degrees because it'll go off square, and it's a way for flattening ends and sliding a hand plane. So you push it up against its fence and then you use this hand plane. It juts off the side and you can plane off material on this end. You can also do it on top in the middle of it. And I was just going quick. I was doing small pieces and I was just sort of in a groove. I was focused, but I wasn't safety focused, and I just let my thumb get a little too close, and I was hand planing, so you got a really strong thing going back and forth, and I just caught my thumb and I hand planed off I'm going to use the word tip of my thumb. Except the depth of the hand plane was so shallow because I was taking, basically it's as thick as a shaving, you know, like a wood shaving, that I did not cause a tremendous amount of damage. It was a lot scarier than I mean, I was appropriately scared. You should be freaked out if you slice your thumb like that. But the depth of the cut was so shallow that it actually healed up pretty well. And it did bleed. It's the worst cut I've had so far doing woodworking, but it was mercifully not deep. So there you go. Yeah, that was good. So tune in. Stay tuned. And hello, Shelster Bell. Another one of our Twitch viewers. Good to see you. All right. So obsidian seems to happen up high. Hey. What's that down there? Is that just another... Okay, so here's, let's just like, I'm sort of trying to just keep this kind of, I don't need to be ridiculous about it, but all the action does seem to kind of be upwards. vertical. So everything down here. This would be good fenring hunting grounds. I was hoping my thing would go off. Oh. Yes. I was willing that into power. I was manifesting it by positive visualization of my dreams. And I saw that thing's head on my walls. Because I read Eat, Pray, Love. Which I say is bad advice. You should love after. No, before. Love before you eat. No. You gotta shoot those wolves that are over there. I want this guy to shoot the wolves. There you are. Okay. Plan didn't go so great. Stamina. Head. No. Like, this is nothing here, since it's not going off, but let's just dig down for the heck of it. Alrighty. Curious if the golem comes about around silver veins, like it's the mountain protecting its precious minerals or something. Because the other place where we had a golem encounter was in a whole different spot, but it certainly was a... Oh! How dare you. I do want to try to befriend one, but just not quite sure how that whole process will go. So it looks like that drops down into woods. So I'm looking for, okay, yeah, here's that stack of one of these. Like, how is this not a... I want to build a fire next to it and see if it melts or something. Let's destroy it. Yes. Okay. Where the hell are we? That's the one I saw before. All right. Okay, so we've barely covered any of this. Kind of want to try to get to the water that way. Oh, another trophy down here. Pick it up. I feel like there's something to be gained from getting up on top of this one. Well, hold on, though. It just has this weird path around it, right? Or maybe just smash it? Feels like I'm waking up. God, there he is. No! I was gonna hope that's gonna be my golem smashing spot. Come and get me. Okay. Maybe I should think that through a little bit. Level 32 jumper. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. He keeps digging deep holes. Fuck. Oh, great. Shit. Now I'm in a hole here. This is not... Oh, that's the kind of house, huh? All right, everybody, that's it for this video. We'll pick it up in the next one. We're staying on Twitch, don't worry, but one more at least tonight for Twitch. And thank you for watching part 135. Let's switch it to, and we'll be done. Switch to 136, and we are ready for the next one. Bye-bye.